He's half man, half woman.
It's Gary. I wanna hip you to the T. It's Gary, baby.
All right, Rick's Morning Morning Show, 7 minutes after the hour. Gary has the tea and the Kahlua today. What up, Gary?
Good morning, Ricky. Good morning to you. It's Friday, a beautiful day in the neighborhood, and here's what's happening in celebrity news, y'all. His name is Kenneth Petty. If y'all don't know the name Kenneth Petty, he's the wonderful husband of Miss Nicki Minaj, y'all. Now, they're saying, y'all, that Kenneth Petty has asked the judge, y'all, to allow him to be able, y'all, to be at the hospital, y'all, when Nicki gave birth to their beautiful child. Now, according to TMZ, y'all, Mr. Petty submitted legal documents asking the judge to modify the terms of pretrial release conditions so he could travel with Nicki periodically on business as her manager and attend the upcoming birth of their baby. Now, Kenneth said, y'all, that the U.S. Attorney's Office and Pretrial Services Office don't oppose his request, but they're saying it's up for the judge to, to sign off on it. Now, as previously reported, they were saying, that Kenneth, y'all didn't know Kenneth, he had to register as a sex offender, y'all, in the state of California, as he was arrested for failing to do so when he moved there with Nicki. Now, they're saying the terms of his pretrial release includes that Kenneth has a curfew and his travel is restricted to California. Now, isn't that sad when your wife is a big star and she married you after she found you out of the pen when she knew you when y'all was growing up and what have you, and you can't even be at the hospital when your wife have a baby? That's kind of sad.
Yeah, that's...
I just feel so sorry for the poor baby when she grew up or he grew up, gonna know that the daddy probably couldn't be there because he was a sex.
Man, most of our daddies wasn't there when we was born, so that ain't gonna have no effect on the child.
You don't think
so? What you say, Gary?
Yeah, you heard me under my breath.
Was your daddy there when you was born?
And look how awesome you turned out.
Exactly.
Amazing.
Okay.
Awesome.
Thank you, Maria. That's right.
Thank you. When I was born, and look how that worked out.
That was profound.
Thank you, Maria. I don't think he was there. But he came home later that night.
He probably was going to pick up a body. You know your daddy worked at the funeral home.
Exactly. So, honey, but, yep. But it's just a sad thing, and I feel bad. And, Nicki married that man because she had nothing to do. She was bored. All of the girls around her were having baby and getting married.
Come
and
on,
she went married this man.
Too much on this. That was her first love, or they was high school sweethearts or something or whatever. And she saw him again, and they got back together.
Yeah, he had to become a sex offender in the meantime, and I guess she just had to give him a job and make him her manager, like we were talking about earlier. All these women making their husbands their managers, honey. Look at Wendy Williams, honey. She's got those $10-20 million short because she made her husband her manager, and it's just not a good look, though. But we're gonna see if
it's definitely a conflict of interest when ladies make their mates, their manager. It's a total conflict of interest, and it ruins the business and the relationship. Got to keep things separated.
Yeah,
I agree with that.
Yeah, while you on stage performing, honey, some little tramp backstage grinning up in his face, and he want to be the man, and before you know, he writing her a check, honey, out of your account, and that's too much going on. But yeah,
you don't have to always take it negative, Gary. That ain't always true.
Well, let me tell you something. All what I've seen it has been, honey. Oprah made Stedman her manager. She's a billionaire.
Oh, stop using them. You competitive everything. Like this special K, keep repeating that one thing.
Well, honey, it is what it is, child. And speaking of Oprah, Oprah has covered every issue, y'all, of the Oprah Magazine for 20 years. Now they're saying, y'all, that she has ceded to cover to Breonna Taylor, y'all, which was fatally shot, by police at her home in Louisville, Kentucky on March 13th. Now, Oprah said in her column, she said, what I know for sure is we can't be silent. We have to use whatever megaphone we have to cry for justice, and that is why Breonna Taylor is on the cover. And people still talking about that. We talked about it, and I think it's a good.
I think that's good.
Yeah,
I think that's really good. That made me feel a whole lot better about about Oprah. For her stepping up and doing that. That's huge.
That's very huge, honey. That's her magazine, and she's doing it too. She's probably doing it because it's to go off the shelf, but she did a good job about doing it, putting on the cover.
You always got to
find story. Congratulations goes out to Keke Wyatt. If y'all haven't heard, she's expecting her 11th child. Yes, honey. Ooh. 1-1, honey. They're saying that Keke's excited about it. Everybody's excited. The mother 10 children at home excited to get another brother or sister. And we all love it because
Special K, that's that 5 right there, boy. That 11 times. That's that 5.
11 times, but you can't. But he just can't. That rhythm method ain't gonna work.
That's that 5 there, boy.
That's show enough.
Yes, sir.
And that's the Kahlua today, Maragadine on the high.
That's that hold up.
That's your Kahlua for the day.
Yes, sir.